We've been established since 2016, and the first ever project we had is located in the first ever settlement community in the fifth class municipality of Del Carmen in Siargao Island. The core of the program lies in redesigning the journey of resettlement and last mile communities. We are rooted on a principle, on dignity in every community, because poverty is not and will never be an identity. So to provide a comprehensive overview of our organization, Espoir encompasses two distinct components: Espoir School, which is dedicated to providing free, liberating, and inclusive education for underprivileged children, and Espoir Community, that was driven by the realization that educational inaccessibility is just one layer. We also identified intergenerational poverty, complex community, and systemic issues access to social services. So at the core of our mission and vision lies the deep-seated desire to instill a culture of belonging within vulnerable communities through decent education and community-centric development initiatives. We have identified two major gaps that have compelled us to establish our organization programs and interventions: the community issues and the systemic issues. The community issues are as follows: climate resiliency, lack of access to job opportunities, limited access to health and sanitation, lack of access to clean water, inadequate road infrastructure, restricted access to sustainable food production, limited access to education, malnutrition, and living below the poverty threshold. These community issues are deeply rooted in systemic challenges. As identified resettlement sites, we have incoming resettlement areas in the municipality, and this needs to be addressed. The poverty within the community, there's 67.2% that are below the poverty threshold in the GK village. On malnutrition, even before Super Typhoon Odette, there's already 8 out of every 100 children in Caraga region that are malnourished. Another is the vulnerability to climate events, such as the recent Super Typhoon Odette that caused an estimate 20 billion in damage in Siargao Island. And lastly, the limited access to health and sanitation. With that, given these issues, we have identified 3 primary programs that we are doing currently and being replicated. One is to create a culture of belonging, because when people are in resettlement areas and last mile communities, they don't feel at some point that they belong in the society that they belong. Second is the liberating education. It's going beyond the traditional way of teaching in the four corners of the classroom. Lastly, the community development, which will lead to community-based enterprise and the different social services that they are needing in the community. So for the community where we piloted our program at the GK Village, the first ever resettlement area in Siargao Islands, we have implemented the following intervention. So at the heart of the intervention is building a formal school to provide formal education that is currently serving from 4 years old, nursery class, to grade 6, and will be progressive until grade 12. Another is the water system as the basic right and need of the community, and was developed and built in partnership with partners who believed in our mission. Next is access to road that led from the dialogue with the local government. Another is Young Program, which is in partnership with the Development Bank of the Philippines. We opened a bank account from learners that they can keep until they reach 18 years old, coming from their personal savings and coming from the life skill projects and enterprises products from school. Next is community-based enterprise. These are the interests of the community based on the participatory discussion and based on how they wanted to earn from their own skills, and then we're helping them with the training and the seed capital. Next one is the Sweat Equity Program. This is a shared responsibility of parents in maintaining the projects, such as maintaining the school and preparing the feeding program. Next is Community Garden, where they plan to have their own food to sell to the school for the feeding and sell the rest to others within or outside the community. Next one is the daily nutritious feeding program, where we are serving 2 nutritious snacks a day and 1 healthy lunch meal. And next one is the most important, the community learning partner. They are the champion partners in every community that facilitates the program and projects on ground. In terms of data, we currently serve 120 students at Espoir School and support 108 households, benefiting a total of 402 individuals. We have established 5 community-based enterprise, including our community bake shop, community shop, and household products. And we have partnered with 9 local community learning partners through our local teachers. To further our mission, we have extended our intervention to remote communities, including last mile communities, farmland, and island communities. Specifically, we are active in 3 communities, the Sitio Sugba, Sitio Liaunan, and Sitio Ilihan, comprising of 2 island communities and 1 farmland community. In these communities, we have implemented the same intervention with the following statistics. So currently, we have 72 students, 80 households, 320 individuals, 4 community-based enterprise, and 4 community learning partners. So let's go to Sitio Sugba. This is an island community with 18 learners, 20 families, with 1 boat that enhances their access to decent roadways. So this becomes their boat bus. Next one is Sitio Liaunan. We have 33 learners, 40 families, and 2 community-based enterprise producing dishwashing liquid and fabric conditioner. We also offer professional teaching and development training program to our community learning partners. So the last community that we have is Sitio Ilihan with 21 learners in our learning hubs, 20 families, 8 community gardens, and 2 community-based enterprise focusing on weaving bags and producing household products as fabric conditioner and dishwashing liquid. So to quantify our results and impacts, we have achieved 100% enrollment rate at all schools and learning hubs, except for Sitio Liaunan, which stands at 90%. But in terms of nourishment, we maintained 100% rate of well-nourished youth in the Espoir main school, where we diligently supervise the daily feeding program. In Sitio Ilihan, reports at 67% rate, while Sitio Liaunan and Sitio Sugba both reported 60%. This represents improvement in importance of the program availability in the area. Other programs also speaks that we have successfully provided 108 households encompassing 402 individuals with access to the community water system, partnered with an NGO, and a cemented road proposed by Espoir to the local government. Our data also showcases the significant increase in parental participation in the sweat equity program, where parents have the shared responsibility, and other community development programs, with a notable rise from 2020 to the present school year, reaching 59 participants, the highest number since 2020. Furthermore, the data on parental participation in the sweat equity program alone indicates a substantial increase from the low of 66% in 2020 to a high of 98% in the last school year, with only 2% displaying an active participation. Additionally, we have a data on the number of parents participating in the community-based enterprise programs and the estimated increase in their income. So at GK Village, we have 20 parents reporting 1,200 income increase in every product development. While in Sitio Ilihan, there are 8 parents with 800 pesos income increase each. While Sitio Liaunan and Sitio Sugba, these are nearby islands, both reported 8 parents, each with 300 pesos income increase. Now let's delve into our exceptional team and partnership, which are integral to the success of Espoir. We do teachers leadership incubation, where we cultivate our local teachers dedicated to Espoir School. What is teachers leadership incubation? These local teachers commits a 2-year tenure at Espoir School, during which they receive comprehensive training, they get paid, they have a particular focus on leadership development, and after completing their 2-year term, these educators take on the vital role of serving other communities, spreading the core values and principles instilled by Espoir wherever their journey may lead them, whether it's in government, in a private school, or a private sector. So inspired by the teachers' incubation, we also replicated the same to our local community partners. They are parents, or they are model of the community. They haven't been in university, didn't finish university, they are not teachers, but they have the passion to help and lead the community. So they are the ones working with our learning hubs, and they are our community partners, where our students are learning basic reading, basic writing, basic mathematics, and all the basic needs that they need in school, as well as the support on assignments and projects. Then it goes beyond the island with our community cares. The Community Cares Program is an online volunteering initiative forged through a collaborative partnership with various organizations, including student groups, youth association, and civil society entities. Its primary objective is to extend the reach and impact of Espoir's endeavor within the online space and the broader Metro Manila community. To ensure the sustainability of efforts, we recognize the importance of the ongoing collaboration with key stakeholders. This includes maintaining a strong partnership with the Department of Education, particularly to the operation of our main school settlement area, and receiving acknowledgement for our learning hubs. Currently, DepEd and ESPO are working on an MOA on the pilot of the reading tool and materials for the benefit of the elementary students in Siargao Island. Additionally, we value our continued collaboration with the Del Carmen local government, specifically on considering that the land on which the main school is built belongs to the government. Their unwavering support extends to all our interventions, such as the community garden, community shop, community-based enterprise, and we have injected a policy advocacy in a form of municipal ordinance on the pilot projects of ESPOA. Our network of partners is diverse and robust, encompassing entities such as the Del Carmen LGU, DepEd Siargao, our Development Bank of the Philippines, Surigao State University, international NGOs, Gawad Kalinga, PhilDev, Waves for Water, and Agrea. To ensure long-term sustainability, we are committed to fostering new partnership and joint ventures, managing our net assets prudently, and exploring crowdfunding opportunities. These steps will enable us to continue making a meaningful impact on the community we serve. So all of this because every community has its dignity, and poverty will never be anyone's identity. So thank you, everyone.